Hello and welcome to my Friday, and I am a lot more lively and alert than I have been for the last 2 days. I deliberately slept in, I didn't set my alarm and I woke up naturally at 9:30 and I'm back to my rested self again. I've been struggling the last 2 days. It was just one night of insomnia threw me off for 2 days, but I'm better now. And today's not going as I planned, but in a good way. I thought today was going to be filled with me calling the dentist, sitting in the dentist with a problem because I had pain after my anaesthetic was wearing off yesterday, where I had that filling done and my eye was sore, and I was watching the footage from yesterday's vlog and I had a big bag under this one eye and then my normal size bag under this eye, and I was thinking, I wasn't imagining it. It did feel horrid, and anyway, it's gone down today, and the good news is no toothache. A little bit of sensitivity, but I googled last night because I was sitting in bed watching videos and I thought, do you know what, my tooth's not aching anymore. So I googled, can you just get temporary toothache after a filling? And yes, apparently you can, according to Google. Obviously don't believe everything you read on the internet, but Google seemed to have the consensus that yes, you can have some tenderness for quite a while, maybe a week or more. So anyway, really pleased about that. So I will not be calling the dentist. The time is currently 1:15 in the afternoon, and do you know, I've got a huge list of boring things to do and none of them are deadly urgent. It's all like accountsy sort of stuff like that, you know, filling in forms for things that don't need to be filled in for a while. So I'm being naughty. I'm just like shoving them all to one side and doing what I want, which again, today I'm going to do some more music arranging, which I won't film. Later on, I got my boyfriend coming over. I have not got my daughter coming over because she's got a college trip tomorrow at the weekend. So she's going to stay at my dad's and just commute to that from there because it'll be much quicker and easier for her. So just me and my boyfriend tonight, so I don't have to worry about allergies. So I'm going to go shopping to Tesco's later and pick up some ingredients for that. My coffee's doing. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, let's get that off quick before it overcooks. Probably already is overcooked. Coffee's done. I've just remembered there's something I said I would put in the description of yesterday's video. Yesterday for you now, tonight for me now. The dentist video from years ago, I had a big swollen up cheek. It's about 2:15 and this is where I'm at. I'm just taking stuff down off the YouTube video. It's just gone dark while I've run down to get the camera. I've printed off the lyrics of this Ed Sheeran's Galway Girl, which is what I am currently working on an arrangement for our little pub band, our little pub trio. So I've got the lyrics and the chords off there, but I've checked it with the original and it needs making a bit higher, like 1 tone higher, because it's not the original key. So I'm getting loads of messages today. So yeah, I'm writing it down in the original key. Still waiting for Dan to tell me what key he wants to sing it in, so I'll transpose it if it's different, but I'm working out the parts on the whistle because it's the right key to do that. So yeah, it's all good. I'm hungry. I came down, I haven't finished my paper version yet, but I've come down, I'm frying up a few veggies and the tiny bit of rice that was left over from yesterday from these 38p ready cooked rice sachets from Tesco. It was alright actually. Look, you can see there's all cumin seeds. I don't know if you can actually see, but yeah, very fine actually. I wouldn't say it's the best rice I've ever had in the world, but it certainly wasn't worse. And for 38p I thought it was good value. I'm going to make egg fried rice anyway, but it's going to be mostly egg because there's hardly any rice. I have eggs to use up basically. I buy them and I forget to eat them. I'm terrible for doing that with eggs. So then I think, right, well, I won't buy them, and then I fancy one and I haven't got them, so then I buy them again, have one and forget to eat the other 5. But anyway, I'm using them up. I'm making an effort. Sorry for not switching the camera angle. I would normally, but the thing is, by the time I've moved the camera all around, the egg will, you know, it's timing critical, isn't it, this sort of thing. I'm going to turn that up a little bit actually. Lunch, I'm just chomping on a mushroom. Perfectly all right, not bad, very quick. It is ages later now. In fact, it's nearly 5 p.m. I've been busy. I've not been at the camera, but look, basil. I think it's basil. I'm pretty sure that one's basil. And this one's coriander, but as of yet, there's no sign of any life coming from the coriander. But yeah, look at that, that's going to be good, isn't it? Well, I've been very busy indeed all day, pretty much on that Ed Sheeran cover arrangement, and it's finished. I'm done. Emailed everything off to everybody to look at in time for the rehearsal next week, so that's good. I haven't done my flute practice yet, and I really need to, but because I've been sat at my desk all day, I just want to get out. So I'm going to go and do that shopping now in Tesco. Well, it's 5:15 now. I was about to go to Tesco's, and I thought, I'm just going to ring my other half because the way our texts have been going today, throughout today, I had the impression that work over in his office was getting a little bit crazy and likely to take up more of his time today than previously thought. And I rang him up and said, what's the score like? No, not like that. I didn't phrase it like that at all. We just had a nice friendly chat, and he's not come in, basically. He's too busy. You know, I tend to sort of have a dialogue with him about it, you know, and say, look, if it's easier, just don't cut, it's fine. I won't be offended, it's absolutely fine. I've had a very texty phone today. I've been talking about all sorts of things. Actually, this morning I was looking into getting a head mic for myself, because for the pub band, I'm swapping between a microphone when I'm singing, flute mic, taking the flute mic off the flute, put it onto the whistle to play the whistle, and now I'm playing this great big tenor recorder on the odd occasion as well, so I'm going to take it off or play it into the, and it's just getting a bit confusing. And as somebody that's always played for decades now with a microphone attached to my instrument, I'm used to being able to move around. Sorry, I just need to put this on silent. It's on silent. Yeah, I'm used to the freedom of being able to move around, look at the audience members, turn my head, look at the other band members, make eye contact about when a section's going into another section, because sometimes we play things by ear a bit. I can look at the music if I want to, my notes, without, you know, if I'm singing into a microphone, I need to look down there at lyrics. If I'm having a sneaky look, I can't do it, can I? I'm like this, I'm getting up on my toes trying to do that. It doesn't work. I think I want that freedom to be able to just not feel tethered, you know. On the odd occasion I have to play the flute into a standing mic on a stand. I feel so tense because I know I can't move. It's like being told, right, stand there on that spot and don't move. Like, I can't move, so I hate it. So I'm going to look into it. But I had a chat to a mic specialist on the phone this morning. He was actually up in Manchester. I thought he was in Cardiff, but it turns out he's in Manchester. He was very helpful though. I had a conversation with him on the phone. I was sitting in my bed in my pyjamas, but I sounded very professional, I'm sure. And he pointed out, and I did know this, that when you've got a mic, you can back off and you can get closer depending on, like, if you're struggling to reach really low notes and you need to sort of get the volume up on it, you can sing right into it, for instance, or if you're suddenly singing really loud, you can just sort of back off a bit. After a while, you just do it automatically. You don't even know you're doing it, you just get used to the mic. Obviously with a stick-on thing, you can't do that, you've got to use your own natural dynamics, but having been classically trained, I have no issue with natural dynamics. So anyway, I might be getting a head mic or I might not be. He is looking into it and he's going to message me back. That might even be what the message was, I don't know. But anyway, I've got it in my head I'm going to Tesco's, and I don't need to go to Tesco's now because I'm not actually cooking a special dinner for a special someone anymore. I'm only cooking dinner for me, and I could eat any old rubbish, I don't mind. I'm not fussy. But I've got it in my head I'm going now. I'm raring to get out, have a walk, and I feel like a walk with a purpose rather than just a walk for the sake of a walk. So I'm going to go to Tesco's. Are you coming? I've rebelled against my own self. I left the house all intent on going directly to Tesco. I'm still going to Tesco, but I thought I'm going for a walk. It's funny, isn't it? Like the first breath of fresh air, and I get out of that enclosed kind of almost claustrophobic mindset of must be productive to yay, I'm free. What else can I do while I'm out here? So I'm in that kind of state at the moment. I am having a walk basically. It's so hard to get the balance between health and productivity, but it's so important because we can't be productive unless we're healthy. So I'm getting my steps in today. It's funny, I know it's a funny thing, right? I was just having to think about this tagliatelle meal that I was craving earlier. I'm craving having it as a shared experience with my other half. I'm not craving it to eat on my own. That's really weird. Why wouldn't I just be as happy to eat it on my own? But it's as if like there's no point. I want to share the experience, so I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. Anyway, I'm enjoying the sunshine. I've got all that song in my head now. Another act of rebellion I'm having against my own routine is I'm going to bunk off my flute practice for this evening because it's already quite late. I think it's about 5:30 in the evening and I still haven't sorted out my linen cupboard. Like, it desperately needs doing. It's just all sitting around everywhere. I need to tidy my bedroom because I've been very productive, and I've also been very productive at making a big mess everywhere, not putting anything back, so I think I need to do that this evening as well. Well, you know my favourite section in Tesco's, don't you? Well, I've just been in it. £1.2 for these shiitake mushrooms. Is that how you pronounce that? I think so. I mean, I still do, but they looked a bit of fun for my dinner tonight. And these Singapore-style rice noodles, 56p. Cooking for one, as you remember. So I think I'm going to do myself a stir-fry with fancy things. I'm going to get myself some of these baby plum tomatoes. They are £1.10 because they were so amazing in that fresh tagliatelle meal the other day that I was eating on the train. So good. I've just picked up these stringless beans for £1 with a club card, slightly more without a club card. And another one of my staples, £1.39 for these courgettes. I'll have some tonight and some for the pasta meal that I'll do for my daughter, I think. Oh, and let's get an aubergine while we're here, 85p. Obviously going for this one because the others are all shriveled up, unfortunately. Oh, hang on, what's that? I'm a bit dubious. I'm going to leave it actually. It looks like, I don't know, it might be fine or it might be a creature. I'm going to get some pak choy, partly to go in my stir fry. and partly to go in something else later in the week. And likewise baby corns, £1.10, partly for tonight, partly for later. £1.20 for the large flat cap mushrooms, definitely going in. I'm grabbing some of this delicious set on Kent. Our pot went down extra quick because my daughter's been having it as well. I've just made a couple of impulse purchases at the reduced to clear. Look at these, oh, strawberry trifles. Still not that cheap, to be honest. £1.32 for 3, but me and my daughter will enjoy those. And I was going to get a pasty for tomorrow's gig anyway. That was down to 98 pence. Moroccan spiced vegetable pasty. Now this is something I've come in for, mozzarella, because when I eventually make my tagliatelle dish, I want to put mozzarella in it. There's only one of these left. Oh no, there's loads. Don't listen to me, I'm talking rubbish. The inspiration of the whole trip, £1.25 for the tagliatelle. I think the Asda packet looked bigger, you know. 2 servings in that. Potato cakes, they've actually got them in stock, so get one of those for my daughter. She'll probably eat those on Sunday morning for breakfast. I'm so tempted to get the chocolate-filled crepes, they look so nice. I've come out a bit hungry, that's the problem. I'm not getting them though. I need to stop putting things in the trolley because it's going home in my backpack today. I just want some coffee and then that's it. And this is the last thing I'm getting, the decaffeinated coffee, Shop's own brand, £2.80. Okay, see you at home. I am a hungry mo. Oh yes I am. I'm going to get this lovely Singapore style stir fry on the go. Except I haven't cleaned up after lunch. I'll do that first. Now I'm ready to cook. And this is what's going in it. Some pak choy, the noodles that I bought, baby corn, courgette, and actually no, I'm just going to use, oh, I don't know, I might use a mixture of the 2 mushrooms. Not sure, I'm going to decide in a minute. I'm also going to use some tofu from my tofu press. I was just tipping loads of water out because as it squashes it down, it takes the water out of it. So it's denser and firmer. I've got my vegetables all in, sautéing away. I've added some soy sauce and lemon juice. I'll put sesame oil in at the end. There's garlic in there and fresh chilli, but I've run out of ginger and I forgot to get some today. I just used the shiitakes because they were on their date and these aren't, so gonna keep these for another meal. So I'll wait till they're more or less done and then add the delicious Singapore style rice noodles. Here's my tea. It's about 10 to 8 now. I've literally just eaten my last mouthful of that dinner. It was a bit bland actually. I'm missing the fresh ginger. Anyway, going to make up for it now by having a trifle, a Friday evening trifle all by myself. I've given up on the idea of sorting out my bed linen tonight because it's quite late. It's 10 to 8 already. I've got to edit this vlog because I've got a busy weekend coming up, busy tomorrow on Saturday and busy on Sunday doing things with people. So I need to get my vlog edited tonight. So I'm going to go and do that after I've eaten this. But thank you so much for watching it. Could you please give it a like if you happen to like it, subscribe down below to watch more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!